Item 12, Dunwoody Elementary School Attendance.
It is recommended that the board approve the new Dunwoody area elementary school as a grade-specific academy serving students in grades 4 and 5 from Austin, Chestnut, and Vanderbilt attendance areas.
Okay. Are there any, Ms. Joyner?
I just have one question about the agenda item. There's a sentence in here that talks about the reasoning why, or reasons why Hightower will not be included, and I don't understand the cost effectiveness of building an addition versus including Hightower's 4th and 5th graders in the academy, if they in fact are overcrowded.
Ms. Joyner, the reason that Hightower nor Kingsley is included is because of the capacity of the new school. If we were to add those two schools in with the Vanderbilt, Austin, and Chestnut communities, then we would be housing trailers at the school on the first day. That was also the reason that we didn't add a 6th grade, because we needed to have the flexibility. And after seeing what happened at Flat Rock this year, where we had a similar occurrence, we're now 300 students over, we felt strongly that we did not want to make that happen, make that same mistake with this new school in Dunwoody. So that is why the Kingsley and the Hightower students were not incorporated or included in this particular item. Although I will say that we talked about it in detail, particularly Hightower, and all of Hightower's educational needs for us, it appeared, were within the Hightower corridor. And so that would be my response to the question.
Thank you. And Dr. Lewis, maybe you need to bring me a little bit more clarity, because I know that we've had a discussion and I'm a little bit off from Kingsley. I thought was not included due to their projections were not overcrowding as we look down the road. So, and that's why I thought we were not addressing Kingsley and going back to the original plan. When this school was proposed, it was never to do a redistricting. The school was proposed to address overcrowding. And when we looked at the 5 targeted schools in that cluster, we brought in the 3 schools that were overcrowded and did not have any more instructional seats available. So help me understand, because I didn't think Kingsley fell into that category.
I believe Dr. Lewis is actually referring to Hightower, which is the school that he indicated. Kingsley, you are correct on Kingsley. Kingsley was not overcrowded, and the purpose of the school is to relieve overcrowding. And the plan that we presented with the 4th and 5th grade academy gives the largest relief to the overcrowding for those 5 schools.
And I think there was further mention to actually do some study on Hightower to determine whether or not there needed to be something in the future built to address the numbers. So I know they had a few trailers. I actually left the meeting that day and went over to Hightower, and I could not see what others were mentioning in that meeting. And I think there was also some concerns with the resources being so wealthy there at Hightower, that being able to provide those resources to the students because of the unique needs would be better served in that location, where we could expand with a possible addition to Hightower would perhaps be smarter than having to move those students further away from their closer location. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. And we are studying Hightower for the potential of a classroom addition at Hightower.
Okay, so Kinsley was never on, I want to make sure we're clear. The reason that we decided to go with the 3 schools was that Kinsley was never really addressed as a school overcrowded. And Hightower, we felt that the needs would be better served by adding an addition to relieve whatever minimum overcrowding there was there on that location site versus busing those students and taking away the resources from those students. Is that correct? And Dr. Lewis, can you, because there has been some concern brought to the board that this 4th and 5th grade academy will receive something different or better than what other elementary schools in the area or other elementary schools in DeKalb County are receiving. Could you address that? Because it's my understanding that although it's a 4th and 5th grade academy, the resources, the programs that are currently offered to 4th and 5th graders in those schools that these students will be taken from will be the same resources outside of programs perhaps that can be offered in any school.
Ms. Lujan, you are correct. I know that there's been a lot of dialogue and a lot of emails really flying, but our intention is to provide for the 4th and 5th graders there the same as we provide for 4th and 5th graders in the traditional K-5 setting. Again, every year, every time we build a new school, there's always requests that we do more, that we do more, we do more. But our intentions are to provide the same thing for those 4th and 5th graders that kids in the traditional pre-K-5 school would have.
And I just want to make that clear for the record because I would not support an item that would provide a better education for some students than other students. Thank you.
Mr. Cunningham?